Vita is Ohio State's faculty information system. It combines the enhanced research data collecting abilities of the Elements system with additional functionality specifically designed for the Ohio State faculty and instructional staff. It's important to note that Vita and Elements are two distinct systems operating in concert with one another. Vita pulls claimed information from Elements and combines it with supporting data and narratives entered directly into Vita to populate your dossier report. This video is an overview on how Vita and Elements work together and strategies for managing the necessary data entry that is a part of the promotion and tenure process. To sign in to Vita, go to vita.osu.edu, select Sign In, and log in using your last name, .number, and your university password. You will be prompted to log in with Duo, the university's multi-factor authentication system. There are several different ways to navigate the Vita homepage. You can select from the card menu or use the drop-down menus in the navigation bar across the top. To get started, click on the Elements Data card. If you don't already have an account, this initiates the process of creating it. You'll want to check back the next day as requests are processed overnight. If you already have an account, Elements will open in a new window or tab. Elements harvests external databases to retrieve publications that appear to be linked to you based on your name and other information you have entered in your search settings. To begin familiarizing yourself, we recommend exploring the menu tabs. But first, let's clarify some terminology. When viewing publications, they're referring to your research. As you can see from this menu, this includes a variety of publication types. Professional activities is where you will enter your university service. Teaching activities pulls automatic information from the registrar's system for all of your academic courses. It combines with manually entered advising and continuing education activities. Now that we've covered the basic terminology, let's head back to the home page. Click on the Home tab to go to your Elements My Summary page. There are two methods to entering information into the faculty information system. One of those methods is the manual entry of all record types, including publications. As mentioned earlier, Elements is a harvesting tool. It works by suggesting a list of potential publications for you to claim or reject. If there are any unclaimed records, you'll see a My Actions window on the My Summary page. Click on Claim Publications to open the list of pending records. After you have reviewed the individual records, you will want to claim or reject them. If you have a common name, you may see a large number of pending records that do not belong to you. We suggest clearing the pending list and modifying your search settings to improve the quality of the searches. Once you've claimed all of your records, go to the Mine tab. Records and Elements may have a number of different data sources. In order to ensure your dossier accurately reflects your Elements data, you need to manually select a preferred data source for each record in Elements. The record selected as the preferred record will populate your dossier report. Once you've gone through and ensured Elements reflects your research, teaching, and service accurately, it's time to return to Vita. We previously mentioned the data from Elements will combine with information you enter directly into Vita to populate your dossier report. You'll enter this information in two main areas: supporting data and narratives. Under supporting data, you'll see three subheadings: publications, academic courses, and professional development. Publications are pulled in from your claimed records in Elements. You can use filters on the right-hand side of the screen to adjust what you see. You can expand each record to edit and add additional supporting data information. This supporting data shows up in the citations and summary tables on the dossier report. These supporting data fields need to be filled out in order to populate the dossier report accurately. Academic courses are pulled in from the registrar's system. You will want to expand each record to edit and double-check the academic course information. Professional development events are manually entered data that populate on the dossier report. Narratives serve as a place to expand your profile with rich descriptions of your research, service, and teaching. Be sure to save as you go and check the dossier preview for formatting errors. This is the completion of the general overview of the areas of Vita and Elements that you will be using to build your dossier report. We know it can be challenging to manage the data entry process for promotion and tenure. Here are some tips to help you navigate this ongoing process. We recommend having Vita, Elements, and the dossier preview open in separate browser windows or tabs. This will help you more easily navigate between the two systems and refresh the dossier report to reflect changes as they are made. Claiming records and preferencing sources is an ongoing process that should be managed on a regular basis. The more frequently you update your materials, the less cumbersome it will be when promotion and tenure documentation is due. If you're not sure where information should go on your dossier report in order to fill P&T requirements, check with your departmental or college P&T experts. As you're claiming records, preferencing data sources, and entering information into Vita, make sure you are previewing your dossier report at the same time. If something isn't showing up in your dossier report where you think it should, refer to the Resource Center article on troubleshooting tips for Vita. Most importantly, know that you're not alone. For additional help with Vita, you can email vita@osu.edu or go to the OD Resource Center at go.osu.edu/Vita help.